Hello, world! Are we live? Hello, world! Are we live? So, I just realized that there's almost a 10 to 15-second delay from streaming to YouTube. So, apologies, it's going to take me a bit of a while to catch up with y'all in chat. But, how are you all doing this evening? I'm apologizing for all the times and the reschedulings and all the stuff. It's been very busy lately. But yeah, pleasure to have you all here. So, uh, currently none of the other staff members are here yet, so it's just me. We can't exactly play any games then, so anyone have any questions? Ooh, enemies. We love to hear it. Oh, that's actually a great question. So, fun fact I'm going to say January of. Hold on. Yes, in January of 2021, I was in a suicide prevention facility like this one. And I saw a lot of things that were pretty disturbing, pretty upsetting, and so I took the time to turn that into words and turn that into a production. Oh, which small group character is my favorite? Storm, hands down. Like, it can't even compare, in all honesty. So, um, yeah, that's that. We're aiming for 4 seasons, actually. Although we might end up having 3 seasons depending on how things go. But yeah. So that is a big question that we're going to basically be answering over the course of the series. It's just slowly unraveling what put these people in here. But everyone does have a unique backstory that brought them to the facility. There are actually, and this is something that's going to be up on the Patreon once that's done, and that'll be exciting to share with everyone. However, I obviously can't publicize them quite yet because we need some incentive for y'all to sign up. Also, while we're at it, we're actually trying to fundraise for season 2 and just generally paying for editing for season 1. So, Isotopic Productions has a PayPal, or has a Patreon. And you'll get early exclusive access to episodes, you'll get special bonus episodes, you'll get behind the scenes information, all of that good stuff. And subscriptions start at a very reasonable, I believe, $2 a month. But, oh, it appears we have our first guest. Everyone, welcome Alicia. She plays Tita in this upcoming production. Alicia? You can hear me, right? Hold on, it appears Alicia is here, she's just not on mic right now.
Oh, wait, hi.
Oh,
sorry,
hello.
I couldn't hear anything for a sec.
Sorry, that might have been my internet. How's it going?
Good.
That's great to hear. So, how's life?
Good.
That's good. So, what's up? Any news on the Tita front?
I don't know what to say.
Me neither. Yeah, so here's the thing. I planned for a lot more of the cast actually have been shown up to this meeting, or to this call, so I don't have a lot of activities planned for just 2 people. But that's fine, that's all fine. I guess, we could... Oh, okay. Great question. I think I might have missed that one. Sorry. Basically, if I had to sum up all the main characters in one word, what word would that be? Definitely Storm would be the word, or perhaps the concept, fire. He's just very bombastic, very chaotic, but he's also sort of different at his core. He's not as spiky, he's not as dangerous as he portrays himself to be. And Tita would probably be... Am I allowed to use 2 words? Because I'd say, like, failed optimism. She tries her absolute best on this front, but she's just not able to be the person she wants to be. She's not able to be this happy-go-lucky persona she creates for herself. And I think that really hurts her. And Nikolai is just dead. That's the word that describes them in all of its entirety. Dr. Grover, probably creepy or demon or Satan or any word for bad guy, basically. He's a not nice fella. And Gray is just smart. That's his defining characteristic. As for the animals, One character who's very, very, very strongly associated with an animal actually would be Alex, and she doesn't show up until season 2, but she's very closely associated with wolves. Oh, geez, Zodiacs. Okay, the only one who I've put any remote thought into would probably be Nikolai as Sagittarius, because it just kind of fits them as some weird, twisted way. And then Tita would also probably... Honestly, I'm not sure. Also, Dr. Grover is very much a Scorpio. Those are the only two that I've actually put any direct thought into. So, fun on that front. But yeah. Agreed. Very Stinky, very Grover. So, Oh, yes, Alex, with an E. And yes, very slightly they could be interpreted as such. It's her thing. You know what? Yeah, I could totally see Storm as a Leo. That would make total sense. And I think I might also be able to drag one more person into this call. So that'll be fun. Not sure of it yet, but yeah.
Hello.
Ah, there we go. That was not the person I was expecting to join, but we've got Voicebox Vance, better known as Dr. Grover, in the house. How are you doing on this fine evening?
Meet you.
Delightful.
I'm quite all right.
That's great to hear. So, Vance voices our main antagonist, Dr. Grover. He's sort of a quote-unquote, how do you say, super bad super guy. Of course, without
Something like that.
And he's also the supervisor. So, you know, he gets all the points.
Your well-being is my concern. Whether it's good or bad is none of my concern.
Quite accurate. And yes, indeed. Howdy, Vance. So, the age range of the characters, the main cast is between 15 with Tita, 16 with Storm and Gray, and then 17 with Nikolai. While Michelle is in her late 20s, and and Grover is in his 40s. As for the other characters, well, that's a surprise.
Yes, I'm not quite there myself.
Not yet, at least.
But I will be taking another step towards that about next week.
Oh, congratulations. I took another step
Thank
towards that last week, in fact.
Yes.
Would that mean that Vance and I have the same zodiac? I gotta find this out now. Hold on.
It's very likely. Virgo?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
Yes. So, that is indeed the case. That is a... Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't say it's the most exciting astrological sign, but it is something.
Listen, at least we're not Scorpio.
I don't see what's so wrong with that, but then again, I'm not a Scorpio, so that explains a lot.
Well, I mean, Grover's a Scorpio.
I'll have you know that Grover is a scientist. He doesn't have time for this mumbo-jumbo.
But I thought he loved pseudoscience. Wasn't it his favorite thing? After all, he loves
We'll
any...
have to see.
After all, he loves any excuse
Even
for
if
science.
he does love pseudoscience, there is certainly quite a lot of devotion to actual science.
Yes, indeed. Dr. Grover, our favorite little Scientologist. I'm just gonna give the chat a few seconds for that to hit in. Hopefully I get some reaction there. Okay, no one seems to have picked that up. But
Oh well.
on a fun little related note, Scientology actually was a slight inspiration for the characterization of the main bad guy. So that's not entirely a one-off joke. But that just depends on how you construe it. So, anyone have any questions for Vance?
Oh yes, I'd love to answer a couple of questions.
Indeed, Chai. Indeed. Oh, yes, we are. In fact, Dr. Grover likes to consider himself a bit of a quote-unquote Scientologist. Emphasis on the quotes there because he doesn't actually know what the word means. Or maybe he does and he's just
Who
messing with
does?
everyone.
I mean, who does, really?
Maybe he does. He's just
Well, the
messing with
main
everyone.
bad guy for now, Leo.
Oh, yes, for now.
For now.
What character?
You
Which
can't just
character would
put
help
your
get glue off
main
my
villain
computer? I think that depends. Okay, so this is a question for you, Vance. How would Dr. Grover feel about you?
Personally, I think Dr. Grover would, I would probably be more like a patient, but like taking things very seriously.
Which is his
So
least
Dr.
favorite
Grover
thing.
would be largely indifferent.
Yeah, that's fair. Plus, you don't have anything unusual about you that would inspire his intrigue. And you don't...
I mean, I have my own problems, but that's besides the point.
Exactly. So, which character would help get glue off of my computer? That's a good question, actually. Let me think. I feel like Michelle would probably be
Well,
the best
the
at that.
first thing you want to do is to pour even more glue onto your computer.
Right. Fight fire with fire.
It's to loosen up the old stuff, so it's easier to pry off.
And since there's glue there, just like add a little borax and you'll just have a bunch of slime instead of glue on your computer.
Exactly. And wouldn't you rather be caked in slime than glue? Oh, yes, Leo.
Don't mind me, I'm just like eating as quietly as possible.
Don't worry.
I just got home.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good timing then, because I just got resurrected from the dead again. That
Well,
somehow
that's
keeps
good.
happening.
Oh, you'll figure it out eventually.
Were there any specific inspirations for the characters? Either real world, blah blah, I can't speak. Either real world or fictional inspo is fine. Oh, actually, yes, there were some real inspirations for the characters. I won't go into it too much, but Michelle and Dr. Grover were very much based off of real people who, like, I met at the facility, real workers. Of course, they've been exaggerated quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure I've taken some influences from other people, other friends, other teachers, and stuff like that, but those two definitely have real life inspirations. And as for Storm,
Favorite characters of favorite animals of each character.
oh yes, favorite animals. So
Ah, yes, my favorite animal is the peon.
I
Too
don't-
stupid to know better, but just does what they're told.
that's an animal? I thought that was an insult. But I suppose Nikolai's favorite animal would probably be a cat. They just seem like a cat person. And on a related note, Tita, she loves all animals, but she specifically likes dogs.
See, I had pinned Nikolai as a dolphin person.
You know,
All those dreams about the ocean.
they're traumatized by the ocean. They're not exactly happy about it. And but Tita does have a very big affection towards a certain salamander who will become increasingly relevant as the story goes on. So keep your eyes, ears, and noses out for that plot line.
Yes, the magnetic salamander.
Enigmatic, not magnetic. He doesn't have any magnets.
Not yet.
Right, we couldn't let him get hands on that though. That'd be too dangerous. Which of
I
the
can already
characters
picture it flying around
is
the room.
most artistic? Oh. So they're all very artistic people, essentially. Tita and Nikolai are both very good with art. Storm's a fantastic musician. And Nikolai and Gray are really good writers, though Gray is a much better writer. And yeah, also Dr. Grover, his creativity is finding out new ways to actually make sure everyone suffers. What are y'all's favorite podcast? Oh, that's a good one. So
It
my
isn't
favorite
a job if you don't enjoy it.
Exactly. Enjoyment's one way to put it.
As for a favorite podcast, I do very much enjoy the Magnus Archives, but that one's a given. That's like the mother of all podcasts.
Right.
But beyond that, I would like to recommend Tanis. Tanis.
That's interesting.
I'm writing a podcast myself that's got sort of a similar feel to Tanis, with a lot less of the effort, unfortunately.
I'm sure I'll have plenty of
it's
effort.
very much a cryptid sort of story where weird things happen, and it ties in a lot of real world myths and such, like real world like conspiracy and
Conspiracy.
what do you call those things?
Yeah.
Like American modern horror stories sort of thing.
Delightful. Also, on a related note, back to that podcast question, Wolf 359, it's not exactly the mother, but it is definitely up there in terms of popularity, and it is so good. And on a related note to that, there's 0 Hours, and there's, I think it's called 0 Hours. Yes, 0 Hours by the same people, who are really good as well. So both those podcasts, heavy recommend. And also a little shout out to a friend of mine's podcast, Francis Forever. It's about this 18-year-old who has this desire to become immortal. I'm not explaining it super great, but it's going to be very interesting. Or it is very interesting.
And then there's this really niche podcast. You probably haven't even heard of it. It's like Camp Where and There.
Camp
Where and Near.
Somewhere around this location.
A camp approximation.
Camp, it might be in this area. We don't know. We haven't found it.
Camp somewhere. I hear it's in Ohio. With like
Really? I heard
the
I'm in
world's most
Ohio.
viscous lake.
That sounds wonderful.
It does sound very familiar. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, Beestick. The reason why I knew that is because I was actually spying on you. We have eyes everywhere here at Isotopic Productions. Camp some random town in Oregon, maybe. Yes, indeed. It might be Oregon. I'm leaning more towards Salem, though, because it's kind of got that little funky vibe going on. Who in Camp here and there in Smile
seems
Grove
a bit...
would get along? Okay. So
Does
Michelle and Sydney are just... They'd wallow in each other's suffering, and it'd be so fun. Fun in the painful way, of course. And then there's also Storm.
absolutely wonderful.
Right. And then Jedediah and Grover would absolutely hate each other after 3 seconds.
I'm sure.
Meanwhile, Storm goes from making Natsume a troublemaker to a reign of terror. Because the two of them just feed each other's internal flame of chaos. Listen, Ohio's a lot more boring. You know, I'm going to put this up on stream because I actually saw it earlier. But Ohio literally has a candle that's nothing scented just because it's that boring. So, hold on, let me see if I can actually pull this up here because I want that to happen.
The nothing scented candle.
Yeah, I mean, it's my favorite smell, but still.
Trust me, I can envision an entire scenario for Jedediah and Grover.
Indeed.
A child comes into the nurse's office and they have vastly different methods for dealing with the injury. It's very minor, but Grover's like, well, I guess we have to amputate. And Jedediah's like, what in the world are you doing?
To be fair, from what I know...
How in the world? How do you still have a doctorate?
Does he know?
Who let you see children?
I mean, first of all, Dr. Kasinger. Second of all, does he really have a doctorate? We still haven't ironed that out yet.
I have to imagine so. You wouldn't call him Dr. Grover if he didn't have a doctorate, would you? Not to mention, no one would take him seriously as the head researcher at Smile Grove.
Hold on, researcher?
The head
That's not his job
psychiatrist.
title. He's not a researcher. He's a
I
psychiatrist. Very suspicious.
I got a little worked up, as they say.
Schrodinger's cat got your tongue, I presume.
Something like that.
And yes,
I may or may not get that cat eventually if they ever decide to exist or not exist.
right. And yes,
Someday,
indeed,
maybe.
Vance definitely has a scientist voice. Anyways, now that you've hopefully all gotten a chance to look at this Ohio-scented candle, I just wanted you all to know that that existed. You all have to suffer the same way I have now. And it's going bye-bye.
Goodbye, Candle.
Farewell, Candle.
You've been snuffed out.
How would Smile Grove work differently if Joshua McKeith replaced Dr. Grover as doctor? The place would have shut down. The place would have been shut down like a few weeks after it opened because that guy would run it into the ground. Wait, Cha, you had to go eat at an Applebee's? I am so sorry for your loss.
I'm jealous.
Oh no, and now we know.
I happen to enjoy Applebee's.
Or do you?
Clearly, I must have a better Applebee's than everyone else. I have had the misfortune of eating at a different Applebee's.
Wait,
At a similar, closer, a slightly more distant location.
hold on.
And it was terrible.
Wait,
But
Josh.
the closest Applebee's is actually quite nice.
Wait, Joshua has a medical degree? Is this canon? How?
I was also wondering this.
Wow. I mean, Jedediah has one too, right? So Vance is just typecast as doctor.
I'm not complaining.
I mean,
Though
speaking...
it's starting to feel like, may I tell you a story?
You may.
So when I was growing up, I do so enjoy my stories. When I was growing up, my parents were very involved in the theater. I wouldn't say that my father is the greatest actor in the world. He's not exactly winning any sorts of awards. But I do recall that he was typecast quite a lot as the 3 Ds. He was either a doctor, a dad, or he was dead. And now I worry that perhaps I may be falling for the same thing.
Well, Dr. Grover's all
Here I
3 of
go.
those. Eventually.
Eventually, goodness.
Yeah. But that's for another day, another time, and another year. Also, geez. Joshua is somehow the most accomplished person in Camp Here and There. That's absolutely terrifying to think of. So, yeah, that's life.
It's so strange that I always thought that Joshua was the least competent of them all.
That's what I thought too. That's why it's so surprising to hear that he got a med degree. What did he
DJ
do?
and
Like,
Ty, I assure you, the implications are very interesting.
what did he do? Did he like bribe the teacher with a alpha thing? I don't know. Oh, by the way, I'll just confirm literally everything about this show because it makes it funnier to have people theorize. So maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't, maybe he's a dad, maybe he's not. You'll just have to wait and see. The mystery is the fun part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So,
Joshua's.
if I may ask, were we going to do anything other than sit around and answer questions all day?
I mean, I was gonna have us play like the scribble game thing, but since it's only you and I and Alicia's not really talking a lot, I don't know how interesting that'd be.
I have suggestions,
Ah, let's hear them then.
as long as it's not chess.
You think I sound like Ty? Really? You know, if I knew that was the case, I should have auditioned for Joshua years ago. I got just the right energy, you know?
You wouldn't have been able to sign the NDA.
Ah, true. You know, even though I'm able to now, it's still a very, very existing thing. Like, don't tell anyone I said
Existing
this.
thing.
Yes, because,
Oh, not at all.
yes, a certain show based on locations is in a bit of a slowdown in production. But you didn't hear that from me or Vance.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, of course. We've just got to make a few blood sacrifices and everything will be fine.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm just going to put this in its own window and put it over there. So, I have a suggestion.
Oh, yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
There's an ad on this.
Vance, everything's about to be an ad for you. Don't worry about it.
Unfortunate.
Also, to all y'all who are like
There you
listening in on the stream, I feel like there was a massive delay. So just text me the letter E when you hear this.
E.
Thank you.
So, here you go. Have a link.
I'm scared.
E.
Telephone game. Alright, so should I like... I'm just gonna post it. I'm just gonna get all into position to start streaming this. Give me 278 seconds.
E.
Okay. Whoa, that is like a 30-second delay. Apologies. Yeah, anyone know how to turn down that delay? Because that is bad.
I believe it might have something to do with your bitrate, but I'm not
Bitrate.
entirely sure.
Anyways, anyone have any ideas for the name recommendations? Because I guess we're playing the Gartic Telephone. I thought that said garlic. We're playing the Gartic Telephone game.
Name suggestions? What do you mean?
Oh, we need a name for it. Also, apparently Gartic Telephone has an ad playing right now. That is a blast.
Yes, it is unfortunate.
So, which mode are we playing?
Just normal to start with.
Sounds good. And, you know, you want to make this available to chat since we technically have, like, time. Or space, I mean.
I worry that would invite trouble.
That's fair. And we love invitations. But unfortunately, not this invitation. So,
Maybe later. How
maybe
about that?
to the people who sign up to our exclusive Smile Grove Patreon, this could be one of the reward perks. What do y'all
Is it?
say?
News to me.
Yeah, that would be news. Anyways, while we're on the topic of the Patreon, I urge y'all once again, please take a look at the bottom here. If we manage to raise $600, which we should probably put that goal to be a bit more reasonable, we'll premiere the entirety of episode 1 live on stream.
Excellent.
Oh, hey Miggy.
Hello.
Wait, no, that's a different color than I intended. Listen, I can't draw for the life of me, so
That's all
apologies
right.
in advance. In advance.
I was about to say.
Oh, that is long. Hold on. Need more. There we go. And then just to top it all off, a glorious heart? Question mark? Oh, thanks. So, this is the whole thing, I think. So,
Oh no, I drew something completely unrelated because I did not know how this game worked.
don't worry.
Quite all right.
Yeah, so speaking of like monthly game nights and all that stuff, we low-key want to start like getting y'all hooked on the Patreon. So if you have any reward perks that would tempt you, just let us know. Cause seriously, we need the money. We're gonna go broke otherwise. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
dear.
We're not gonna go broke yet, but mwaha. Wow, that's a great podcast logo.
I'm sure you do.
Isn't this an amazing drawing? The sheep of Ohio. That's
It
great.
does look like Ohio, doesn't it?
It does it. I don't know what Ohio looks like.
That is unfortunate.
And then now it's my turn, my sentence, which was a doctor is deathly afraid of the dark. Now ain't a guy saying, "Oh dear."
Just a lad.
He is just a lad, a little funny guy. Oh, thank you, Fennec. I'm gonna update that thing down here to make it say the right thing. So give me 1 second. And off to a so Ohio is sort of this like fantasy location where a certain podcast takes place. Not this one though. This one takes place in Florida, which I mean, like Florida. Am I right?
I mean, what's a Florida?
To be fair, I don't know. Hey, there's a city. I had no idea.
So we shouldn't be telling them that it's New Florida up on the moon.
No. They're not supposed to know that it's taking place on the moon until at least season 3.
Well, shoot. Oh well.
Agreed. We are definitely shooting at least one person on the moon. Yes, Dr. Grover's a Florida man. That's just canon at this point.
Shall we
So,
start another one?
I dare say we should. Which character is the silliest? Oh, it's a tie between Dr. Grover and Storm. And chat gets a little bit of a spoiler as to what my sentence is. So you all better not
Oh,
tell
trust me, I'm
Vance.
not. I'm only looking at chat, so I don't actually see what it is.
Okay, so this one is a tricky prompt. You know, if you expected me to draw like actually well, then you made a big mistake, my friend. How do you draw curls? Yeah, you guys are gonna be waiting on me for a bit. Good Lord, forgive me. The results of this are my magnum opus, I swear. You said Dr. Grover would die. Oh, yes. You see, Dr. Grover likes to fly up onto the moon. It's like his favorite hobby or pastime. And while he's on the moon, he enjoys a little shooty shooty bang bang with Dr. Kasinger. Unfortunately, Dr.
And
Kasinger's...
the aliens.
Oh, yes, but I mean, Dr. Kasinger is an alien. At least she's an illegal alien because she's not meant to live in the US yet. Oh, wait, hold on. I can
Forget I said anything.
chat. My apologies. I'm low key exhausted and I'm low key brain dead. So that is a Pokemon now. It's just a floating head. No, it's not an act. It's not an actual Pokemon. I don't know how I would draw an actual Pokemon on thing because I can't draw. So it's really just a portrait. Oh, because Dr. Grover has many things. Many things. Now this line awfully sounds familiar. To all my musical theater fans, I suppose you'll get that one. Or maybe you won't. Wait, which one looks like ramen? Oh, so this line is a reference to a certain thing. To a musical, actually. I'll leave you all to figure out which musical. But in the event that we get a certain amount of funding for season 2, which is a separate goal in its entirety, it's actually going to be referenced in an episode.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah, there's actually. Tita has an entire episode where she pretends that she's in a musical, and because of the fact that it's all framed around a musical within a musical, it's sort of hard to avoid those references.
Ooh, okay, I see. But does she get to sing the song?
Oh, yeah, everyone gets to sing, except for Dr. Kasinger. Because Dr. Kasinger's not in this episode, because she's dead. Or is she?
Or is she?
But yeah, the only one who doesn't get to sing is, I'm going to believe, Vance, I want to say.
Oh, good. That would
'Cause-
be troublesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, the mean principal slash drama teacher isn't a big fan of being existing. But yes, indeed, musical episode. It is a season 2 interlude episode, and it's gonna be a blast if we can pull it off.
There we go. All done.
Yay! Now, time for the visualization. Oh, and if you want to know the actual musical's name, I want to say it's Be More Chill.
Pokemon is that?
It's my best attempt. That's what it is. Listen, I forgot
Are
the
you
Pokemon.
telling me Nikolai is a ginger?
Yes, they are.
Uh-huh.
You didn't know?
I hadn't noticed. No.
Oh, well, you'll be happy to know what Dr. Grover is then.
Oh.
Oh,
Grover
yeah.
isn't-
About that,
Dr. Grover is an anime character.
he is actually. So, Dr. Kasinger doesn't actually appear in the episode. Fun fact. Thanks. I'm probably not going to be writing the songs because I'm not a great writer, or not a great, songwriter, but I have a great person lined up to do it, and that'll be a lot of fun if we get the chance. Also,
This
yep,
is interesting.
it's the gray oblong pill. Quantum nanotechnology CPU.
It's from
News to me.
Japan.
It's from Japan. It's a good thing I'm not singing in this episode because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't worry, that's a Be More Chill reference. Also, I want to see what you all thought of the
Interesting.
Those two were somehow incredibly, and I mean incredibly, in character somehow. But yes, Tita's biggest fear is the drama club. And Vance's biggest...
Grover's worried that the government's onto him.
Yes, except the government agent guy is more like a government agent dude, if you catch my drift.
But he's not your government agent friend, government agent pal.
Exactly, government agent buddy. That'd be government agent ridiculous.
Goodness.
Oh, here's the thing. We might get that chance. It's a very, very possible might, but that'd be a fun idea for the given musical episode. And it also might have some connotations outside of the musical episode. So keep your eyes tuned, your ears listened, and your mouth opened, prepared for the sound of Smile Grove's musical episode, coming sometime in the next decade, hopefully.
May I ask, how
You-
do I tune my eyes?
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be totally fine. And
Well, now we're doing someone else's favorite.
indeed. Let's see.
And no one's going to enjoy it, except maybe the viewers.
Maybe. Oh, wait. Password protected.
Oh.
Hold on. This is tripping me up.
Write very carefully.
Ah. You're Karak. You know, this... Oh. Vance.
What?
This is mean.
What is this?
It's invisible or disappearing. It's disappearing ink. Uh, Chat, forgive me. My character is gonna look like a dried narwhal carcass. Okay, I'm done. I think. Oh yes, the goal is to be very goofy.
I see chat.
Oh.
Enjoying this round, yes.
Yes, chat. This is
Quite
very
a
fun.
bit.
Our Carrack. Tina. I. I got the word stole right. But I did not expect a brickhead. Or I did not expect that. Your Carrack. Wait, did it not? Did it not show up?
There's nothing there.
Was I using the eraser button then or something?
I think you might have been.
Yeah. Oh, Vance got this one.
Take your pills now.
I think you should take them.
All right.
Chat, it is one of the great mysteries of life.
I think it's about time we open the floodgates, don't you?
Oh, yes. Flood and gates. That's my favorite word.
There you go, everyone.
Also, while we're at...
Now do behave with that link.
Behave in quotations.
If I see that this game has gone out of hand, the whole thing ends. And no one will like that. Trust me.
Okay. It's gonna take a little while for people to show up because the stream is on like a 30-second delay.
That's alright. That's alright. Honestly, it surprises me, considering I just dropped the link in chat.
Oh wait, did you drop it in chat or? Huh.
I dropped it in the YouTube chat.
It did not show up. Oh, here,
Oh, that's strange.
You probably have...
It is right there.
You probably don't have moderator perms. I'll just post it for you. I'll copy the link. So, yeah, everyone, enjoy.
I believe you can play on your phone. I'm not sure.
You should be able to. Also, while we're at posting links, I might as well just throw out, for all of y'all who didn't catch the Patreon link.
No, don't throw them out.
No, I'm
I'll
not
throw out the
posting
Patreon
out.
link.
I'm posting out.
Goodness, you really have to be more careful with your words.
I sure hope I have to.
What will people think? Why, you'll never get out of here.
But I'm already out of here. After all, if I'm not, then where am I? Where are you? Where
am I?
Where's Alicia? I haven't heard her speak for like 2 hours.
Someone's not been paying attention.
Someone's gone. Just left us. Abandoned. Betrayed. Beguiled. Deceived. But we'll have our revenge on October 26th.
Well,
all right.
I think we're ready.
We got a few more peeps.
Mm-hmm.
Write a sentence. All right. Hey, it's time to draw this word. That is not what I meant to draw. Hold on. Poor, poor Grover. For he is cursed by drawing ability.
I think my drawings are just fine, thank you.
Oh, I mean my drawing ability. Whenever I try and draw Grover, it's a nightmare, a disaster, and a half. You know, chat, this is totally a sandwich.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah. And God. Oh God. Oh boy, this is terrifying. What have I created? You know, if anyone in chat gets even remotely close to the right answer for this, I would be stunned, low-key stunned. We've got a message. Oh, thank you.
Oh?
I'm gonna have to tile up all the stuff, but we're gonna get a lot of donations. Thank you all so much. Now it's time to draw man eating dirt. Oh boy, this one. We're going storm style this time. You know, they don't have Storm's hair colors, so we're going Grover style again. My magnum opus. This one requires us to do one for every single person in chat. That's going to take us forever.
Say again?
This method's going to cost this way of doing
Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It'll only take us 2 years, maybe 3.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it could take us 15 years. Like Nikolai waiting for their dad to return. The
He
dead
just
silence.
said he was going out for a cigarette. Where could he have gone? He couldn't have gone that far.
He got shot by Dr. Kasinger on the moon.
How did he get there?
Teleportation, maybe? Or possibly. Okay. To whoever suggested this prompt, screw you, because I don't know what Storm's hair color would look like on this way of drawing. But you are going to rue this decision. Also, Smile Grove exterior reveal. My drawings are a work of art. Its personality is a lack of identity. It begs no statement but does so quite loudly. It's anesthetic.
You mean anesthetic?
Uh, I mean, no, it's more so an experience for your seventh sense.
I always got tripped up with that line.
I mean, it's an aesthetic, as in it's something that has an
No,
aesthetic.
no, the seventh sense thing.
Oh, what about it? I mean,
Feels like there's so many senses that people talk about.
yeah, I mean, common sense, the sixth sense. Seventh sense is Grover sense, where he can sniff out any fear that he comes across. Anyways, I'm very excited to show everyone what heinous drawing I've created.
Oh, they can see it.
Oh, I know they can. But they're about to see more of it soon enough. And that is the true power of an arachnid. Also, chat, spam this link everywhere. Get everyone to come in here. We need like 500,000 people at least to show up.
Don't say that. Goodness.
We need all the promotion we can get. And each of the publicities.
Oh, you mean the YouTube link?
Yes, of course.
I thought you meant the Gartic phone link.
No! That's for just us. No one else. What? Okay. What does this guy look like? Loki looking up. Oh boy. Whoever gave this recommendation, you'll regret it. This is starting to not look like a person.
Who said it needed to look like a person?
The prompt.
That is a problem, yes.
Also, just for the sake of it, glorious pink heels. But they need to be like heels, so. Post avant-garde motion of art right there. So, all my artist peeps in the chat, y'all better surprise us with some great stuff because
Oh, I'm sure they will.
mine is the opposite of that. Mwahahaha. Ha.
That looks absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you. I did my best. So, also, I think right around now we should be able to get a certain someone to be joining. I'm not certain about it yet, so I'm not going to say who, but it'd be nice if they got the chance. Okay, y'all better know this one, or else I'm gonna be very disappointed in you. But ignore my horrible artistry, and I mean genuinely horrible. And let's see, the socks over here. Wait, that was a spoiler. My artistry knows no bounds. And thus, we hopefully move on to round 3, oh. Hey, no spoilers in the chat. It might be not, so might not be. But I think out of everyone, I mean, I have the best reason to have him be a fave. Since, you know, canon voice and all. I feel like we need to get more of the cast in here next time. There's so much speakery downtime.
Oh, yeah.
Vance, you seem very deep in thought with your drawing.
I'm done.
Oh. Well, that's good then. Let's see.
Oh, yes. Quite. All right. Let's see. What do we have here with all of these new people?
Your favorite sandwich.
It's a Jedediah sandwich.
Oh, that's Dr. Grover.
Oh, it's a Grover sandwich.
That's a
This
Grover.
innocent man.
That's just a sandwich.
It's a sandwich. It's probably a good sandwich.
That's
That
also a
looks like
sandwich.
a grilled cheese.
I'm disappointed by the lack of immediate cannibalism. I mean, come on. Only 2 people decided to make a cannibal sandwich? What are we, the 1980s?
Might be.
Oh, that was Alicia's prompt.
You. There he is.
That is him. Wasn't he bald?
I mean, where is he?
Maybe he's right
John
here.
Cena, eat a sandwich. There we go.
Wow. Mine is a glory.
There you go.
Everyone is so
That's
talented
very
on this.
good. I mean, I just made a blob.
Alright, this one's the one I'm excited for. Wait.
You will take your meds. Well, well, well. We meet again. I don't know.
That is such a Dr. Grover thing to say, though. Wow, DJ, you really think he's that old?
I was going to say, I'm not that old. Goodness.
Chill. Not even child, just chill. Storm committing heinous acts of arson.
I don't know what Storm looks like.
He looks like Storm.
I should hope so.
Wait, so does no one actually know what, like, the characters look like? Because we're about to make that info public.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I love his face. Oh, blonde Storm. Now that's a thought.
I don't know.
That is very much
I
a
don't know
thought.
what Storm looks like, so I made blonde.
But isn't he like?
Because like the last 5 people I drew have had brown hair.
Well, that's just the cause of most Smile Grovers having bad brown hair.
Aw,
I'm very proud of that one.
loser.
Oh, blue. That looks a bit less like dirt. If I'm being
Nice
honest.
worms. Yum, I like dirt.
Alicia's one has him just be absolutely exhausted. Your favorite character eating sucks. Aww. Alicia's favorite is Tita. DJ's is Sydney.
Sydney.
I'm hurt. Ellie's is Jedediah. Vance's is Pac-Man. Mine is Natsume, I think.
You think?
Listen, how am I supposed to know what Natsume looks like? No one's told me that. So, not to shift gears, but I actually have a fun little assignment thing for y'all in the chat for y'all in the server to do. So, hold on.
Oh.
Where is it? Any minute now.
Yes, I'm quite done drawing, if that's all right with everyone else.
Same here. Anyways, to those on the live stream VC, I urge you to check out our U quiz, where we can see if you're the you in the Smile Grove character that you're playing. So I'm going to put this up on stream because y'all will enjoy it, I swear. So, let me know when everyone's in. I'm gonna post it in the, I think the stream could stay up afterwards. It's a lot more organized and put together than our other one, even if it's not the most interesting. And we don't have blatant major spoilers in it. Also, I'm just gonna post this U quiz now so you all can follow along with us. Vance, Alicia, you got the U quiz up?
These were never really my thing, but I have it up.
Oh, in that case, let's begin. What is your favorite color? Black and neon green. It counts as one. Emerald green. Brown. White, like my shiny teeth and even shinier complexion. Any shade of pastel, really. Bubblegum pink. Navy blue. Or army blue. I'm not picky. Now, obviously, I'm a big navy blue person. It's one of my favorites. How do you like your coffee? I don't drink coffee black like my soul.